When you think of Jedi Bob, what is the first thing you think of? As for me, the first thing I think of is the 2020 UCS Republic Gunship. Now, if you've been living under a shell, or if you just haven't been part of the LEGO community for the past few years, then you'll remember the UCS Republic Gunship was a LEGO fan vote that the LEGO company did to try and promote Star Wars. In the fan vote, they asked you to vote on either three things. You could have a UCS Nebulon B frigate, a UCS TIE bomber, or the coveted UCS Republic Gunship, and at this point I think we already know who won. But in that fan vote, they also asked you what minifigures you wanted, and all the people in that fan vote all wanted one minifigure, Jedi Bob. This figure originally was from the 2002 Republic Gunship, but instead of getting the Jedi Bob figure, we got this. This is a Mace Windu figure that, instead of making a fully unique figure, they added dirt marks to try and make it special, but unfortunately that didn't work out for the fan community. And as a result of all the backlash they got from this... Hello, Future Me here. As I was editing this video, I realized that the LEGO Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy teaser trailer came out, and that is actually the real reason why they're producing Jedi Bob, not because of the UCS Gunship fiasco that happened. Anyways, I don't feel like cutting the rest of this out, so I'm going to keep it in for the runtime. This is going to be the Jedi Bob's Jedi Starfighter. Creating this masterpiece of a set will not be easy, and to start I need to figure out a color palette. Now, LEGO has produced many different Jedi Starfighters before. They've released green and white ones, they've released red and white ones, they've released blue and white ones, you get it. But they have created one unique one, which was Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, that has released multiple times, that has the gray and yellow color scheme, and I really like that, but I can take it a step further. Now, if you think about Jedi Bob, he came in one set, which was the original 2002 Republic Gunship, so I think it would be fitting to have the color scheme over the Republic Gunship. But the only problem with that is that the Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter already has that same color scheme of red, white, and lime green. So I need to come up with something different. Now, if you remember, I just talked about the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter with this gray color scheme. What if I took that and then took the dark red color from the Republic Gunship, as it's also the main color for the Republic? I think that would look really cool, and I think it might work really well with this dark gray. So now that I have a full plan, my next step is to go and buy one of the Anakin's Jedi Starfighters to use the parts to build my Jedi Bob's Jedi Starfighter. And now that I have the Starfighter, it's time to start working on the build. Now, this isn't a very difficult build. The one problem is the original Jedi Starfighter only had about 247 pieces, and the Jedi Bob's Jedi Starfighter is rumored to have 310. Now, this shouldn't be that big of a problem, but what I need to do is then add more pieces to make it more realistic to what it's actually going to be. And in the process, I also want to fix a few of the flaws that the original Anakin Starfighter had. So, here goes nothing. And with that, we started with the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, and now we have the Jedi Bob's Jedi Starfighter. Now, this set doesn't come without its flaws, and I think the major one with the color palette I've chosen is that it doesn't really pop at all. There's no real contrast color to the dark gray, as the dark red kind of just works with it. But I think it looks really nice as is. I've added multiple pieces to try and keep the piece count about the same as the rumored set is, but it still isn't as much as it was originally. Besides that, I think it looks absolutely amazing. To start, I decided to change the middle section to get rid of that awkward gap that was in the middle, and I also changed a few of the parts on the wings to make more detail. I kept the stud shooters, as I think that's probably going to be part of the new Jedi Starfighter, though I do think they're going to switch from the older ones that I have on this model onto the newer ones that they've come out with a little bit ago. I feel this set is missing a few of the stickers that were on the Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, that I wasn't able to get on just because it didn't look right with the dark red. But I think it looks fine without it. On the bottom, it still has the clip that you're able to attach a lightsaber to, and it also has the 2 engines that are used on the Starfighter. In addition, it has landing gear that allows the ship to land perfectly fine. Next, let's talk about the minifigures. Now, the current rumor is that there's going to be 2 minifigures for the set, but I think that the set will probably more likely have 3 minifigures, one including the astromech droid that the ship has. Now, for those figures, I think the first one will definitely be Jedi Bob. I have here the original Jedi Bob, which is what's currently rumored to be. It has a gray tunic, which absolutely looks amazing, and it's the only LEGO Star Wars minifigure to have that. It also has all the brown parts, which thankfully mine have not broken, and I think it looks amazing. As for the second figure, I think it will most likely be a modern version of Jedi Bob. Now for this one I have here, I wasn't able to get the gray tunic, but I tried to keep all the rest of his features the same. I was able to find a really nice headpiece that I think works really well with the Jedi Bob figure that came in the 2002 Republic gunship. As for the rest of the Jedi robes, I wasn't able to get a perfect match, but I think I did a pretty good job. As for the astromech droid, I think it will most likely be brown to match the brown color of Jedi Bob, or gray. As for the one I have here, I have the brown one that came in the Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. And with Jedi Bob, we'll be able to defeat any of the enemies that come at the ship. But no LEGO Star Wars set can be complete without its side build, and for this one, I have spared no expense. To make sure I met the full piece criteria, I added this side build. Now, you might recognize this from the new set that just released with the Order 66 scene of Keller and Beck, but this is the lamp. I think the lamp looks absolutely amazing, and I was able to only use a few different parts to design it. I think this would be a great addition to any LEGO Star Wars army, or just LEGO Star Wars set in general. Overall, I think this is a really cool mock, and I can't wait to get the actual set when it comes out. I definitely plan on creating a sequel to this episode to look at the differences between my mock and the actual LEGO set. Whether it's the same or different, I cannot wait. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and have a great one.